Funerals have been held for the victims of one of Israel's deadliest attacks on Syrian territory. Footage released by Israel's military shows soldiers taking positions in civilian homes. 6 soldiers were wounded, as unlike the previous attacks, residents of the village retaliated. Israeli military says it was targeting individuals who planned to attack Israel, but provided no proof. People were sleeping when the raid happened.
My 17-year-old daughter, Hiba, was killed. The Israelis stormed the place, opened fire and killed her. The Israeli aircraft also bombed houses, and their tanks also fired on civilians. There were Israeli forces on top of the hill and they fired on the village. The Israelis shoot anyone who moves.
Our people are not with Hezbollah or Iran. They were simply against the despicable former regime. This brutal force came to us with its missiles, warplanes and Apache helicopters and bombed the entire village. Even the groom who invited everyone to his wedding yesterday was killed next to his bride.
For hours, first responders couldn't enter the area because of reports that Israeli aircraft were targeting moving objects. The extent of the damage by Israeli drones, helicopters and army became clear in the morning. Some people moved their families to safety. Syria's foreign ministry condemned the attack, saying it amounts to a war crime. The Syrian government wants Israel to abide by international law and return to the 1974 ceasefire agreement. Last week, Al Jazeera visited the area and heard testimonies from relatives of those abducted by Israeli forces in similar raids. Some have been waiting for months to know the whereabouts of their husbands and brothers. People here accuse the Israeli army of committing an ecocide, as hundreds of hectares of farmlands, orchards and grazing pastures have been destroyed. They see it as a policy to make the area uninhabitable, which would force people to leave. Israel has destroyed all of Syria's air defenses and most military capabilities, so the government has limited options to respond. As Syria marks 1 year since the rapid attack by Ahmed al-Sharah's forces toppled Bashar al-Assad, the celebrations on Friday turned to anger against Israeli attacks on Syrian territory, which have become more frequent, more brazen and more violent. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.